Welcome to your No Fear Act refresher training. We will be discussing the following topics. What is the definition of the No Fear Act? What is the purpose of the Act? Who does the Act protect? What are violations of the Act? And some commander's talking points. One purpose of the Act is to require that federal agencies be accountable for violations of anti-discrimination and whistleblower protection laws. To this end, the No Fear Act requires that all federal agencies train employees about the rights and remedies available to them under the anti-discrimination laws and whistleblower protection laws applicable to them. It is the policy of the government of the United States to provide equal opportunity in federal employment regardless of race, color, religion, sex, to include sexual harassment, age, national origin, and physical or mental disability, and to promote the full realization of equal employment opportunity through a continuing affirmative program in each executive department and agency. The policy of equal employment opportunity applies to and must be an integral part of every aspect of personnel policy and practice in the employment, development, advancement, and treatment of civilian employees of the federal government. The United States and its citizens are best served when the federal workplace is free of discrimination and retaliation. In order to maintain a productive workplace that is fully engaged with the many important missions before the government, Congress noticed that it is essential that the rights of employees, former employees, and applicants for federal employment under federal anti-discrimination and whistleblower protection laws be steadfastly protected. Congress also stated that agencies cannot run effectively if those agencies practice or tolerate discrimination. Anti-discrimination laws protect various classes. The No Fear Act has 10 protected classes: race, color, religion, sex, national origin, age, disability, marital status, political affiliation, and sexual orientation. Individuals cannot be discriminated based solely on these classes. A federal employee authorized to take, direct others to take, recommend, or approve any personnel action may not engage in reprisal for whistleblowing. For example, take, fail to take, or threaten to take or fail to take a personnel action with respect to any employee or applicant because of any disclosure of information by the employee or applicant that he or she reasonably believes evidence exists for a violation of a law, rule, or regulation, gross mismanagement, gross waste of funds, abuse of authority, or a substantial and specific danger to public health or safety. If you believe you have been the victim of whistleblower retaliation, you may file a written complaint, Form OSC-11, with the U.S. Office of Special Counsel at 1730 M Street Northwest, Suite 218, Washington, D.C. 20036 4505 for the zip code, or online through the OSC website at www.osc.gov. Harassment or unlawful discrimination of any type toward personnel in the U.S. Air Force will not be tolerated. It is essential we treat all individuals fairly with dignity and respect. All personnel have the right to perform to his or her full potential and not be discriminated against because of race, color, sex, religion, national origin, sexual orientation, and age. Sexual harassment deserves special mention. Sexual harassment includes one or more unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, or other unwelcome physical, verbal, or visual conduct of a sexual nature where submission to or rejection of such conduct is made either explicitly or implicitly a term or condition of employment. It's also a submission to or rejection of such conduct by an individual is used as a basis for career or employment decisions affecting that individual, or when such conduct has the purpose or effect of unreasonably interfering with a reasonable individual's work performance or creates an intimidating, hostile, or offensive work environment. Zero tolerance policy ensures that once unlawful discrimination or sexual harassment is alleged, Immediate and appropriate action will be taken to investigate and/or resolve the allegations. The Air Force is committed to providing a work environment where military members and civilian employees are treated with respect and dignity. Harassment of any person based on race, color, sex, religion, national origin, age, disability, reprisal, or any other category protected by law or policy will not be tolerated. Harassment by anyone, including harassment by any manager, supervisor, work leader, co-worker, or contractor, is strictly prohibited. Violators face the possibility of removal from employment or other appropriate disciplinary action. Further, appropriate disciplinary action will be taken against any airman, military, or civilian who engages in unlawful discriminatory practices. If you think you have been subjected to retaliation, contact the Complaints Examining Unit at the U.S. Office of Special Counsel at 1-800-872-9855 to file a written complaint, or visit www.osc.gov to learn more. If you feel you've been discriminated against in violation of anti-discrimination laws, contact your EEO counselor. You may also contact the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission about filing a complaint at 1-800-669-4000 or visit www.eeoc.gov to learn more. If you are alleging discrimination based on marital status or political affiliation, you may file a written complaint with the U.S. Office of Special Counsel. Alternately, or in some cases in addition, you may pursue a discrimination complaint by filing grievance through Installation's administrative or negotiated grievance procedures, if such procedures apply and are available. If you believe you've been the victim of unlawful discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, age, national origin, disability, or reprisal for participating or supporting equal employment opportunity laws, you must contact an EEO counselor within 45 days of the alleged discriminatory action, or in the case of a personnel action, within 45 calendar days of the effective date of the action, before you can file a formal complaint of discrimination with the Air Force. For more information, you can use this reference or contact your EEO representative, Lieutenant Colonel Robert Bates, or Tech Sergeant Laura Mayer at 503-335-4206. The policy of equal employment opportunity applies to and must be an integral part of every aspect of personnel policy and practice in the employment, development, advancement, and treatment of civilian employees of the federal government. No matter what our background, where we live, or when we started our careers in the Air Force, we have one huge thing in common: the mission. We cannot afford to let equal opportunity or retaliation issues impede our operations or mission imperatives. Our equal opportunity posture directly contributes to the AFSO 21 pillar of respect for our people. The Air Force of the 21st century will be leaner and more diverse, and respect will be what sees our people through the difficult times. Respect for ourselves will ensure our service to others.